Take two. This is your girl, Cool Crafty Creations. I am the crocheter that plans and the planner babe that crochets. All right. So, hey, it's been a minute. I know. I am actually sitting here crocheting a neck warmer. This is the other neck warmer. I think I showed you these before. This is a pattern by Karen Valadares called the Elegant Neck Warmer. If I can remember, I'll put the information in the description, connecting you to her video where she did this actual tutorial of this neck warmer, if I can remember. Don't judge me. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I don't know how long it'll let me do it. And so anyway, happy Valentine's Day. I wanted to show you a heart that I made about maybe 3-4 years ago. And the creator of this heart used to have a channel, and she no longer has one. I was looking for the heart actually, and I couldn't find it anywhere on here. This is the heart. It is made by chaining 12. After you chain 12, in the second stitch from the hook, you're going to single crochet across. And you're going to do that for, what is this? 12 rows. You see that box? That's 12 rows of single crochet. Then you're going to fold that box in half. And when you find your middle, that's where you're going to start doing your treble crochets. And you're going to do approximately 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you're going to do 10 treble crochets. And then you'll put the other part in the middle of the box. And then you'll fold the other half of the box. And that's when you do the other 10 on the other side. Once you finish that, you see the edging? That's your they call it the crab. Is it the crab stitch? Yeah, they call it the crab stitch. It's the backward single crochet all the way around. Got to sew in my ends all the way around the heart. And that's your heart. It consists of nothing but a box of single crochets, 12 rows, and then 10 trebles on each side of the box. Bam! I made this heart, again, here's another one. I want to say it was about 3 or 4 years ago. Like, Crystal, what are you doing? I made different hearts. This is a different one. This is with a spoke of nothing but treble crochets. And I forget how I made it. I know I wrote it down. I'll have to find it. And then the edging is half double crochets all the way around. And of course the trebles at the top. I'll have to find the pattern. I promise you, it's somewhere. It's somewhere. But I just came on here to show you that and say happy Valentine's Day. The other thing is I want to talk about pattern stealing. I really do. I really do. I think I did a segment on it a while back where I showed you all of my pattern books, and it bothers me that YouTubers would actually steal others' patterns and then use the pattern for their and call it their own. Notice when I showed you this neck warmer, I didn't tell you that I created this pattern. I told you, and I always will show you either the name of the person, or I'll tell you in my video that this pattern is by the wonderful Karen Valadares. It's called the Elegant Neck Warmer. I will never claim somebody's work as my own. Now, I'll sell the product. Hello, that's why I bought the pattern. But I'm never going to say I created this pattern, because I didn't. I bought the pattern, but I didn't create it. And I have a problem with people that will actually steal people's patterns. That's not right. If they're selling it on Etsy or Ravelry or eBay, just go buy the pattern. Save your money and go buy the pattern. Don't do that. Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby designed a pattern called the Kari Keyhole Scarf. She created the pattern. However, someone stole it and leaked it out. And I saw it created on YouTube. And I said, oh my goodness. Oh, wow. The pattern's out there. But when she said someone stole it, I said, oh, I can't write down that pattern off of that person's channel. I can't do it. That's not right. Because obviously someone stole it, gave it to them, and they put the video. Now, what you do is your business. I'm not coming on your channel, writing down anything that you do a tutorial on, knowing that you stole or someone gave you a pattern and you're not giving that person. The problem I have is not so much you recreating. I'm recreating Karen Valadares' Elegant Neck Warmer. But notice I said Karen Valadares. I didn't say 3C created this pattern. She created it, not me. And I'm going to give her credit every time I make it. I have a problem with people that will sit up and won't give credit to the person that created the pattern. That ain't cool. That's not cool. Not to me. So what I did, when I heard her say that someone stole her pattern, I immediately went to Etsy and purchased it, because it hurt my feelings for her that something like that would happen to her. So I wanted to give her the credit she was due. And what I'm going to do is make the scarf and come on here and do what I always do. Because if you watch any of my videos, anything that I make, I give the pattern creator their due. That's just me. I'm never going to try to solicit anything that I create with these two hands as something I designed. I'll create it. Absolutely. But I'm never going to say the pattern came from me. No. I'm going to give credit to whom credit is due. And I just wanted to share that with you. 9 minutes. Okay. Because I think that was so horrible. And so shout out to Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. Shout out to her. You know, it's just really sad that a lot of people are, even in the yarny community, are afraid to release their patterns because people are stealing patterns and claiming them as their own. Like, who does that? Anytime I create any kind of scarf or hat, this is by so-and-so on such and such, and I'll put the link below, or put the tagline or the @ so you can go to their channel and find it. That's just me. Because I just I don't like that. I think that is, that's horrible. That's stealing. You're a thief if you do that. And you don't give that person credit. Now, you can do it. You can do it. But I give credit to whom credit is due. I don't share patterns. I have a friend of mine that crochets, and when I make stuff and I show it, the first thing she does is says, send me the pattern. No, ma'am. You can buy it. And she's a good friend of mine. I've been knowing her for over 20 some years. But am I going to give her a pattern? Absolutely not. She has to buy it. I bought it. If I bought it, you gotta buy it. What I look like giving you a free pattern and I purchased it? No, that's not right. So don't do that. If you're doing it, don't do that. Come on now. I mean, patterns are $3, $4. How expensive? That's not that bad. Now, patterns that are $12 and $13, do you? Because I ain't buying them. And I've seen some smoking patterns on Etsy that I would love to have, but I won't buy them because they're just too pricey. It's a certain amount that I won't go over. It's just a certain amount. I won't do it. I will not go over that amount. And yeah. Now let's see. Her keyhole scarf, I think it was like $6 and something. That's usually my mark. My mark is like $7. Now, anything after $7, I'm not buying it. It's like, why? It's a pattern. But especially if it's a hat. Come on now. How you charging $12 for a hat pattern? I'll wait. Anyway. 12 minutes. I love purchasing patterns because what it does for me, it gives back to the person that took the time to sit down and write, not graph. They actually wrote row 1, row 2. They actually wrote gauge, yarn used, amount of yarn. They actually took the time to write out a pattern. Yes, I'm going to support you. Absolutely. I just bought 10. Was it 10? I bought 10 the other day. This Etsy shop literally had patterns on sale for $1.99. Baby, I cleaned up. And they're all neck warmers. And so I bought them. I just click, add to cart, click, add to cart, click. When I got through, the bill came to like $23, $24. I don't care. $1.99? Yes, please and thank you. Some of them were $5.99, but still, if I like your pattern and it looks easy, and I'm looking at the material and it looks easy, I'm buying your pattern. If you're a podcaster here on YouTube and you have an Etsy shop and you sell patterns, I'm going to visit your Etsy shop. I am going to heart, you call it favoriting your patterns, so that I can go back when I have the change and the time and look at all the patterns that I like and click, add to cart, click, add to cart, click. Why? Because I'm helping you. And I want to be a support, not a thief. Think about that. Be a support, not a thief. Please don't steal people's patterns. Half the patterns of crochet and knitting are available for free on Ravelry. You'll be surprised. The Whippy Chick is giving each day a series of how to get free patterns. I promise you. Go to her channel. Hey, girl, hey. By the way. So, what's that? It's no excuse. Just buy the pattern. There's so many wonderful YouTubers. Krista from The Secret Yarnery. She has patterns. Her patterns are not that expensive. Support her. Please. Oh my God. It's not that hard. So don't be a thief. Be a supporter. Buy the pattern. Don't. And if you buy the pattern and you make it and you create it, come back and say, hey, shout out to Karen Valadares for this beautiful, unique neck warmer called the Elegant Neck Warmer. I love it. It is super easy. It is so awesome. She even did a video. That way you can write down if you should care to, or support by buying the pattern. But give her a shout out. Acknowledge, please, the creator. After you created the item, acknowledge them. Come back and say, hey, shout out to Karen. She's an awesome crocheter and she knits. This neck warmer is just an example of the coolest, easiest creation that she's done. Go to her channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And do the same for my channel. I just want to say thank you. I didn't come on here to fuss. I just came on here to say Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. Bye.